Hey guys, a company called Phomemo reached out and they wanted to send me their new machine. This is the TP81. It is a stencil printer, and they also sent me some transfer paper, which I want to try for you right here on the Floaty channel. Don't forget to like and subscribe. I'm excited to show you guys this today. This is one that's been requested from some of our viewers, the Phomemo machine. So this is called the TP81. We're going to open it up. Okay, it sent us a pack of paper. We do have paper that we are going to want to put in it as well to try it out that they sent us. Don't know if it's the same paper. All right, let's pull this out. They sent a little carrying case with it, a nice little velvet soft carrying case. Thank you. It's very nice. And we have our start guide. All right, this is the Phomemo TP81. All right, well, let's see if it's charged. Hold for 3 seconds. Whoops, let's try that again. Perfect. Okay, it's on. I like the little mushroom. All right. Let me just see here what app we need. We're gonna go to the App Store and get the Phomemo app. Okay, we got it. Let's open it. And there is a privacy policy. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna connect my printer. TP81, there it is. Okay, that was pretty easy. Tracing paper is face up, which means the white side is up. Okay, I'll take the middle side out as well. All right, we're going to try out this cool new paper and this cool new printer. So we're going to feed it which way? Oh, it might be the other way. Let me just make sure. Tracing paper's face up, but we're going in this way. Okay. All right. Interesting. So that's a little different. We're going to go in this direction. Is it supposed to feed it? Tracing paper. Try to push these. Okay. There's something here. Okay, we're going to remove this little piece of paper here, I believe, because that was blocking it. Okay. There we go. Okay, cool. So we got this little piece of paper was inside, so it wasn't feeding. We just removed that. And I've got the paper loaded through the front. And we're going to go to the next page. It has a sample image, but we're going to do our own. All right, so here we are in the app. We're going to go to free editing, and that's going to take us to our pictures. Choose one of our images, and then you'll see it down here. Press done. Now it has the option for inches and millimeters up here, and then you can see different options down here to change things. You can also see up here, there's your printer button. Going to that page now. We have other adjustments here. We have number of copies, anti-wrinkle, strong, weak, close, and then thickness, light, medium, heavy. Okay, that's more like the amount of ink or the amount of thickness of the line, I guess. All right, so we're trying fine line. It is we want it to be heavier, but you know what? We're gonna start with medium. We're gonna start with the anti-wrinkle being strong, I guess. I don't know what that is, so let's try it out. Really fast. The power cord is at the bottom of this bag, just so you guys know. All right, let's take a look. Okay, I wonder if this is the anti-wrinkle kind of over here, but yeah. So this is medium. Gets a little chunky right here on this one, so maybe we should try a different setting. The actual resolution of the machine looks really good. I'm seeing high resolution printing. The fine lines are very fine. I just see a little chunk right here, so I want to try to see if I can clear that up by printing with different settings. Okay, round 2. So I don't know. Let me take a look. I didn't change the settings. I said I was going to, but I didn't. I just wanted to see if it would be any different. So now this one looks good, but this one doesn't. So this is kind of a problem I see with some other paper as well, where too much of the stuff comes off. I wouldn't say that changing the settings can actually fix that. Yeah, because now this one's looking good, but this one's not. So it's inconsistent compared to the last print as far as which one of these is giving off more heat transfer. So there might be some inconsistencies maybe in this machine, but the resolution looks really good. It could be the paper too. Why don't we just try the same print with S8 paper? Okay, I have S8 paper, which is a high quality paper. I want to try that same print. So this looks a lot better, minus the wrinkles. We did have the anti-wrinkle up, but I think it just fed in a little bit off center. That's okay. That's usually just user error. We won't dock them any points for that. But yeah, so the fine line looks really good. I'm seeing good results here now in these settings. I feel like it's well saturated. Some of the lines could be finished, but I know I can get that by just punching up to the higher setting. So that's all well and good. I'd really like to see how this machine handles realism. I'm not going to mess around with the paper. I'm just going to use the highest quality paper I have for that. We'll leave the anti-wrinkle on, I guess. Not really sure what it is. Let's try weak and see if it looks different on the sides. And then we can stay at medium. We know this printer prints a little lighter, so we could go to heavy because it is a portrait piece now with a lot of different things. So let's try this. Okay, Yeah, so for me, that's a little too light. I'm actually not really impressed with that print. The anti-wrinkle is definitely the thing on the side because that looks different than our other print. The lighter anti-wrinkle has just these like lighter kind of lines on the side. So I would assume those are going to transfer too, by the way. So this printer has like extra stuff on the sides that might print a little bit. So you would have to cut that off. I don't know if that reduces a little bit of the space that you can use with this printer. So that's something to make a note about. Not happy with this print. Sorry. What can we do? We can try going back down anti-wrinkle. See, one more time. Go to strong again. We'll just give it one more chance. Why not? Why not? One more chance. So I went back up to the heavy anti-wrinkle, which puts those thicker lines on the side. I also think it slows down the print a little bit. All right. Okay, yeah, it's still really missing a lot of things, so changing those settings didn't do anything different. Yeah, in my opinion, Phomemo is kind of an average printer. I wouldn't say it's the best printer you could get. It's going to be better for simple designs, traditional work, maybe not the best for fine line or portraits. I'm not particularly not a fan, sorry, Phomemo guys, of this stuff on the side. I don't know if it's helping the wrinkle enough to be worth it, or if, like, I want maximum space on my sheet. A lot of the times I will print and overlap stuff too, so I don't want extra things to have to cut off and deal with on my light table. Having said that, it would be great for traditional work, the Phomemo, and also the app is wonderful and very user-friendly. Other than that, I can't recommend buying it. Maybe some updates before and then I can, but I always give honest reviews, so thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe.
Thank you. Bye.